Hey everyone, this is Ken, and today we're going to be doing a tutorial, guys, on a brand new 3x4 wide piston door. Now what's great about this, guys, I've actually added a bunch of cool features to really make this different than your average door. Now once you hit that button, guys, you're going to notice the doors are going to open immediately, and then after a few seconds it's going to close. Which is great because it kind of allows you enough time to walk through and for it to close right behind you with no headaches. Which means always a plus. Now once you walk inside, guys, what I wanted to do was have the buttons as close to the door as possible to really make this as realistic as possible. You see? And we also have some security features. Now once you hit that lever, you're going to notice that the entire door will be locked from the inside and the outside. So once you're inside, you don't have to worry about anybody coming in. They shouldn't be coming in. And once you hit that lever, guys, you're good to go. The entire door is unlocked and you can leave whenever you want. Now say you're leaving, but you want to keep the door locked anyway. I added another cool feature to really make this happen. As you can see, guys, it's currently open. We have a secret key right here. You add your redstone torch, it's going to pop right back at you. And you're going to notice that that light is on. That's indicating to you that the door is completely locked on both ends. Which is fantastic. Because nobody's going to really notice that, and they have no way of getting in. Of course, besides you. And once you do that again, guys, it unlocks the door, and bam, you're good to go. Look at that, I love that, perfect. Now, as you can see, guys, the mechanics here are not that complicated. And I wanted to make this as efficient and as fast as possible. And you can see how smooth the transition is between blocks and the way it retracts and opens and closes. And even though there's a lot of redstone, guys, in the bottom, you're talking about a lot of security features with it as well. It's not just your standard door. Now, enough talking, guys. Let's get right to building. Now, pause the video. Make sure you have this set up, right? You're going to have to dig about 4 blocks from ground level. And it's about 4 blocks in height. Or about 4 or 5 blocks in height. Now, that center, guys, will represent the actual door itself. Alright, so it's 1 block from the inside and 2 blocks from the outside. Now, right here in the middle, guys, you're going to go right there. And you're going to place 2 observer blocks facing this way. See? The activation part has to be facing on the inside. And then 1 on each side. Now, once you've done that, place a block right there. And on the other side as well. Some redstone dust on top on both ends. And a repeater going forward towards the center on 4 ticks. Now right over here, guys, you're going to place 3 rail activators. Because they're a lot easier than making power rails. But if you have power rails, you can use that as well. Then you'll place 2 sticky pistons on both ends. Right in the center. And at this point, guys, you're going to place 2 observer blocks right on top, parallel to that top sticky piston. See? And then 2 right there in the bottom with a block right on top of it. Now you're going to place your sticky pistons right there. Like I said, guys, blocks right on top. You should have this look, you see? Now, once you've done that, you can place another observer block going sideways right there. And of course, you're going to repeat the same thing on the other end. Then you're going to place a block in front of it with some redstone dust on top. Now keep in mind, whatever you do on one side, you're going to do on the other. So add your redstone dust there. An observer block on top with a block on top of it. And 1 more piece of redstone dust. And of course, repeat that on this side as well. Add your observer block, block on top, 1 more piece of redstone dust. And at this point, you're going to add 3 sticky pistons on each side. Fantastic. Then you're going to add another observer block right on top of that redstone dust with a block on top and 3 on the side. And then 1 right in the middle. Place your repeater there first, then place your block in the middle and your redstone dust right next to it. Now at this point, guys, you're going to place a block on top of that redstone dust and 1 on the side. Delete those. And place your sticky pistons right there, about 2 of them. Fantastic. Now, right over here, guys, you're going to place your observer block on top, 3 going right across. You're then going to place a repeater going forward with a block in front of it, and your redstone dust to activate the piston. Now, we're going to go right over here, guys, on the side, or pretty much in the bottom here. And you can place a comparator right there going forward and one in the opposite direction on both sides, with 2 blocks in the back and in the front of this. And make sure you add some redstone dust on top of it. And that's going to be called a comparator timer. That's what's going to cause the actual activation to last for a little bit and then turn off. Now right there in that side piston, add a sticky piston with a redstone block. Just like so, because that's what's going to be used to activate that redstone dust, and a redstone torch on that side block. Saw that? So that it can activate the rails. Now over here as well, add a sticky piston there with a redstone block. And another sticky piston there with another redstone block. And that's on the inside. Then you're going to add a regular piston on top of each one of those sticky pistons that we just placed. And the reason for that is because if you activate the top part, it actually buds the bottom. See? So that's what's allowing us to really make this close activation without affecting the pistons next to it. And you can do that to each one, you see? So add your redstone lamp parallel to those regular pistons to make it at face level. Then you can add some blocks above and below the redstone lamp. And over here, guys, you're going to add a lever. Perfect. Now right over here, guys, we're going to place a block at ground level parallel to the redstone block above it. So it should be about right over here. Hold on, let me move this up right there. And your redstone dust right underneath. Now we're going to go to the other side over here because there's a little more room. And that redstone block should activate it once I activated that. And then 2 repeaters like so with a block in front of each one. Because you want to keep that signal on those rails. And the reason for that is because the rails are what updates the actual system of the door. And of course, you're going to add your blocks like so. Place your blocks right over here, guys. Now we're going to act the secret key system. So parallel to those pistons, you're going to place it right there at ground level. And an observer block facing downwards. And a block right there. See? Right parallel with the pistons. Then you're going to place a repeater going forward on 2 ticks with a block in front of it, some redstone dust on top of it, and a block right behind it. Then you're going to add 1 sticky piston going upwards with a block on top of it to represent the floor. Now right over here, guys, you're going to place an observer block right there so that I can pick up the signal of the redstone dust with a block in front of it and a regular sticky piston underneath and a redstone block right there with 2 repeaters going forward. Then you're going to place 1 observer block on top of it on the last repeater and make sure that you add the sticky piston right on top of that observer block. Then you're going to add your redstone block in front of it. That's going to be the light indication system to let you know that the outside door is locked or open. Then you're going to add your redstone lamp. And that's what's going to push it forward with that quick pulse. Now at this point, guys, you can add your blocks right in the front to really make the floor pop out. And add a few more blocks like so. And now we're going to start working on some of the details. Now add a block right there. And you want to make your framework. Now whatever that is, guys, I'm just going to show you kind of a generic version, but you can really make whatever framework you want to use. So let's test it out. Add that redstone torch. The light should be on, perfect. And nothing should happen. Then you add your redstone torch again and press that button again. And the reason that happens is because the rails are getting turned on and off through the actual redstone torch that's in front of it. Now you're going to place the block right there in front, and you're going to add about 4 wide by 3, well, of the blocks itself to represent the door. You want to keep it at a closed state, so that every time you open it, it closes perfectly, see? Now, once you have this kind of look, guys, you're going to go from the inside now and just decorate it. It's fantastic. And at this point, guys, the design is complete and you're good to go. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for watching. Remember to please leave a comment and to click that subscribe button if you want to join. Thank you.